Hello again. This is my fifth game on fumbbl on the Get Good series. This time it is Chorf against halflings, so second match kind of against halflings. I was obviously going into this feeling quite happy with the matchup, but we're still going to see where I could have gone better. And yeah, so let's go. I actually won the toss. I very almost chose to kick to see if I could get rid of their throw teammate very quickly on. But I didn't. I chose to receive. I thought I need to get good, partly the turn 8 drive. So, of course, my stand-up setup from the podcast is to put all three dwarves on the line. I thought I'd put one dwarf on the line to get a block, try and get some SPP because it's likely to go down, and then just hold off the trees with hobgoblins. So, straight away, opening up, I start with covering the ball. This time with tackle and block, which is obviously quite nice. I then go and do the block that I said I would. Get the power and stay where I am. No SPP, but a stun is always good. At the top, I've marked up there because I have to, because I don't want to just get them coming around my flank. I put the second dwarf into support because I know all too well that one strength 3 player can actually get ganged up on. I don't mind so much down here. Most of my team's going to be around here. But I had to make sure at the top I wasn't going to get outnumbered. It probably should have been a hobgoblin, but I don't really think I had one spare as I needed these two around to do all the ball handling. Basically, I'm setting up a cage / screen at the bottom. Blitzer. I am learning to really not like the Minotaur. I have many kind of good blitzes I want to do. But he does get the SPP, which is nice. And then just hand it over. I'll just see what he does. Blocked. He roots. Obviously, that's super helpful so early on. Allowing it to go down. Fortunately, that immediately left an opening here to get through. But again, it's halflings. I'm not too worried. Some go for it rolls there. He's setting up column defense. Got a feeling this guy Dusty's pretty good. Again, setting up more columns. I don't mind so much. It is turn 1 and I'm bashy. I will just go through them. Getting out of the way of the Minotaur, which is fair. So, going up, marking up there. That's fine. Trying to think what I do. I think I'll be honest. The first half of this game goes pretty much to plan. So we'll just see what happens. So I'm going to get that guy out the way. Also, it's really weird doing this backwards. So yeah, just making some space. Get the ball centaur. Obviously, sure feet. It's easy to make him in front of the cage. I'm not going to put anyone in contact from the cage with them. I do unfortunately have to do a triangle because he was in the way. There was nothing I could do. It's ended up how it was from last turn. So maybe some foreplanning. He just gets back up. I would say that's a 50% chance. It wasn't super likely of happening. This was clever by him, actually farming this dwarf around. Just a pow. There wasn't really right. It sounded like there was. A dodge away from tackle with not needing anything. And again, another dodge away from tackle and it not doing anything. So, really what I need to start doing is just I don't have to move down fast, just move forward a bit, push this halfling out of base contact, so it's definitely has to use a blitz. So, maybe do a swap, maybe bring this dwarf down here, hasn't got a lot of movement, blitz up, push this guy away, and reform him to be the other corner, and then make sure this guy is the corner up here. I do need to be careful with this back. Thank you, Alexa. I do need to be careful with this back because he can come round, and he can always stunty dodge in. So that's why in this game I'd never side cage 2 uphill to get a push isn't that hard. Minotaur's fine where he is. It's just a thing of tackle zones. Moving him or using him to blitz is just more of a pain. And then these dwarfs just need to start coming down south and tagging as much as possible. And let's see if I do that. Hey look, dwarves move south. Might as well double tag because I can. Oh, I do use the Minotaur. Oh yes, it was to get a surf. Which gets hurt. Then, okay, so he became the corner of the cage. There you go. Cage is now properly formed. Just use a reroll for a dub skull there. Let's just count that. So, tree doesn't get to his feet, which is very helpful. It does waste his blitz. I will say on his part, I probably wouldn't have just used the blitz there. I'd have made sure the blitz was on something to do with the ball. Try and come round. He's stunty. I would try and get around here. These guys aren't tagged by tackle players. Anyway. He's doing more columns. Very nice. Putting his hefties in front for the fend. A trip against something that didn't have tackle. Now my dwarf can leave. The idea here is if I didn't get a powers, I'd keep farming him for the blocks. Some SPP there though on Vaughn. He's going down again. This is a blitz. I should have spoken what I was going to do. Again, I just need to push forward. Doesn't have to be much. I think the idea is about to be push him down here and reform the cage in this square, and he comes to back corner. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I have a lot of players. He has a lot of reserves. His team value is almost 1,000 with rookie Flings. He's just got tons of them. Obviously, I'm playing against a stunty team, so the player advantage is easy to get. But if we're looking at where the ball is in the space is pretty much anywhere. I can pretty much choose. And as I don't have a lot of movement with the dwarfs, I think just going forward is still the correct play. We're just farming blocks. Making sure he's tagged. Making sure there is a less of a way to get the 2 dice around here. Don't follow up with that. I should have actually, that was a slight misplay. He should have stayed over here to tag this. I should have done the block first. That was a very short turn. That obviously helped me a lot, because now I just got free reign. I don't think when I was playing this I actually realised what had happened. Or should I state this game? It only took an hour. Again, that was looking for a possible future farm. I was counting the squares to make sure that I could just about get through. See, go for it. Short feet's not too bad. Right, let's get him in there. So this front corner isn't super safe. I have no one really that can help here. It's not the end of the world because I've now got most of the halflings behind. Well, all the halflings behind me. It's not like they're going to get round to the front. Oh, yeah, I do fill it up. There you go. And then just target that last guy to either. I've got to be careful here because obviously I can end up very near the tree. Yeah, so I scoot back down to take both and get away from the tree. Sounds back up. Yep, so that's another dodge that didn't get affected by tackle. That one's obviously fine. He might be going for I think there might have been a plan to throw here. See, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. Boop, boop, boop. Just move out. I'm moving up only 4 squares because of the dwarves. I think there's much to say about this positioning this turn. Now just try and find the most efficient way to farm blocks. The shame I can't really get away from this tree. I will say that is a thing with dwarves versus these anything with a tree. It's very hard to get away from them. If I would say orcs, I would still just try and dodge out. He fends me away, so I make sure he's trapped. Now I'm just going to put some more space behind the cage. He hasn't got much to do here. Obviously that gives him a bit of movement. Just, yeah, farming blocks. Let's turn that audio down a bit. Sorry if the fumble is a bit quieter. I'm still trying to figure out the audio. Let me know if it's good or bad. Right. So, my turn 7. I know in theory, this is a slight spoiler, I know in theory I should stall for turn 8. But, I know I'm against a team that can just get into the cage and just pop the ball out and then I possibly can't pick it up again. So in the game, and even now again, knowing how this game turns out, I still think I made the right call to score on this turn. Only thing I did do was I did set up to make sure I was. Is the ball safe? Yes. Like I know these guys can get in, but it is safe, really. So I'm about to start farming blocks first. So yeah, I push him out the way in case I do decide to stall. I don't get the POW. That also makes me inform my decision. So I've reformed the cage in case anything goes wrong. And then I know I can't get the circle of fend. But he still gets injured. And then I just score. So, set up again. Now, I don't know if he's going to... He's got 2 turns. He may not throw teammate. But I'm almost certain he is. So I've gone for a long defense that I can still turn into a throw teammate defense if I need to. Yeah, a couple of times. He has so many players, he forgets how many he has on the pitch. Again, it's another quick snap against halflings, which is just... It's not bad. Not a complaint, it's just really odd. See, that's very good for him. That was obviously a shame to get a niggle. I also realised I should have not put Gyamfi on the bloody scrimmage, as he has the SPP. I got very lucky there. For the rest of the game, I get a bit protective. Both them both down. Good, because obviously that forces a turnover before he gets to even try to throw a teammate. So, quickly do a blitz with the Mino, because I can. No SPP for the Mino. And then just making sure that that Gyamfi is not going to get fouled with a bit of a support. Obviously, if he goes in here, he won't, or here, he's not going to get as many assists. I don't know if he will, but you never know on fumbbl. This is about to be a misplay. He should have actually come down here. There's a gap here. Obviously, it's near the edge of the pitch, but that was wrong. I didn't know what to do with him. It was only until after I finished his activation I realised he should have been at the bottom. Right, so throw a teammate. Not much to say. Pass to him. I think they're just seeing what blocks they can get. Risky when you got no rerolls. So throw a teammate. Very good scatter. But he does land in the dwarves. Tackle zone, and of course that's the one time this game that tackle actually helps. So reset up for the half. This is a bit different in that I don't know how he's going to approach with throw teammate and stuff. So I don't go for a throw teammate dispense. Look, there you go. 4th quick snap. It's not going to pause. There you go. We can get it to pause. So I've now put Giamfi away from the line. Luckily, he is on the side where the ball is. So if I can go for a steal, I will. Right, we'll just let him play his turn. That's going to take a reroll there. Nice. So, what I need to do. So, again, hindsight is 2020. I need to tag this tree with a hobgoblin. This is where we see a vulnerability with the Chaos Dwarf team. You don't really want to put a Chaos Dwarf under it, because then you lose a block tackle piece. But you don't want to put a Hobgoblin under it, because they're only armor 8+, and they've got Mighty Blow, so they're probably going to get removed. Don't want to put the Mino under it, because that's 140k of team value on the pitch. Looking back now, this is an issue that I really didn't tackle very well, and got a bit fixated on during this half. But really, he should stand here. I think I put one. I should really put the back Chaos Dwarf on this halfling, and then move the other one up, and that dwarf can just chase him basically around the back. I possibly moved this hobgoblin around the back. That's not super needed. This Chaos Dwarf just needs to stand there. I think it's this turn. I take a 2-die block that I have to reroll. I shouldn't have done that. I actually shouldn't have blocked at all. I got very confident after my last few games. I need to stop and just take the skulls when they come and not use the reroll. Apart from that, I need to focus on the ball. So the blitz really needs to be on this guy. It's a move action. But this guy's also, or any one of these three, honestly, is fine. I know I took a while deciding what to do with Giamfi because of obviously SPP had. Okay, yeah, I tagged him that. I think I just left the tree entirely. That is a failing I had during this game. I should just sacrifice players to their big guys and keep them out of the way of the action. Yeah, so I'm trying to get through here. I can't really. His tackle zones are just in the way. So I'm just trying to make a line across where the ball is. Yeah, that's reroll. I do get the tree down, but of course tree can just... That's the other thing, actually. I will say, it wasn't a complete mistake. It was a 50-50 chance he gets up. There's a 2+ route. The likelihood of him standing isn't that great, but he does every time, pretty much. Of course, so now the tree is free to blitz the Minotaur. So this is the mistake to have. This isn't so much a positioning problem, like I have been having. Well, I guess it was in a way. Now he's got halfling through. Excuse me. Doesn't have to eat his reroll. He's now out of rerolls on turn 2, which is good. So he stays there. He's not caging. He's just got a line of snot of halflings. He just leaves. Who else is leaving? No, he's just trying to get through. What this guy has taught me is that if you're playing Flings, put Flings around in like pairs. Again, just trying to get to the ball. The sort of 2-row defence. So yeah, this is where I go wrong. So that's a wild animal. I KO my own guy. and now this tree is empty, and I've forgotten about the throw teammate aspect, and he's set up here for the throw teammate. So what I did wrong, I'm actually going to go back. What went wrong here is that again, so this is what I've learned from this game. This is specifically against halflings, but I should have been tagging the trees, because it makes the trees block and not throw. Basically, that's the problem I've been having. I should not have been leaving the trees on their own. I should have been tagging them with hobgoblins. Partly is because I'm dealing with this beast and trying to corral him into doing what I want without always eating up my blitz action. So we skip forward back to his turn. We'll just skip forward a bit. Where's the ball? Oh, he's got. Oh, sorry, I went too far. The production quality here. Get back. Right, it's his turn. Sorry about that. So he's gonna come down and hand off, which is fine. Then he, oops, easy. And he is gonna throw him in a minute. Power's good. I will say he got very good throw teammates this game. 2 of them. I've been led to believe that they are not as reliable, but they are. And then he's just going to start. That's another dodge out of tackle. And another dodge out of tackle. I think that makes it about 5. I know I'm complaining as a dwarf coach, but there are certain things I've been led to believe, and I didn't see them. I choose to both down here because I was like, oh, my armor's much tougher. Oh, he might get stunned and I won't, and I was wrong. I should have just taken the push. Right, it's me trying to get back some control, and I probably should have actually gone for it maybe down there. Right, so plan here is blitz with the Mino. I have 6 dice. At some point I should get him down, but at least what I'll be doing is moving the Minotaur closer to down here. I'm not expecting that I'll reach him, but I'm hoping that I will get to the point where I'll force him to score. And then afterwards I'll bring everyone else down. Now, can I bring him down first? No, I can't. I can't bring him down. I'm not using the blitz on him because he'll fend me away, and it will just be a pain. So I'm looking back at this turn now, and apart from maybe a go for it here, I still think this is the right play. Is there anything else I haven't moved? No. Okay. You'll see why I'm making those points in a minute. That is triple skulls, reroll into triple skulls. And I am down. Now I am tagged by the tree, and now he has a whole turn to reorganise his players. So I think the big failing of this game has been not tagging the trees earlier. That has led to this situation. Now this is unfortunate. That was 6 dice. That's just... I mean, it happens. It's Blood Bowl. I understand that. But I don't think that's a failing on my part, is my point. Now, again, I need to get down here. This is all that matters. Now, looking back here, the important player, I think, is the Hobgoblin. I should blitz this guy down and go round. and try and just get the dwarfs in and tag. Not that it seems to be matters in this game. I'm sorry, I am trying not to be salty. I played this game today. I tried to calm down before doing this recording. Just took a deep breath. But I need to try and tag them regardless. Obviously this guy is tagged by the tree. There's not much I can do about that. I need to get this tree out the way. This is where I've tagged too much. And this is where before, because I let the trees go, I got tilted and fixated on the trees. So again, trying to get the tree down, forgetting that they had stand firm, but at least I get him down. So I have this guy now free, but now I've locked these three in place. They're out the way. So I blitz there. I have to take the both down. Now he's not stuck, but he's getting around there. But I still should have blitzed at the bottom. I should have blitzed with that hobgoblin. I think originally there was a plan to blitz up down to this one and go through that way, but I actually should have blitzed this guy in the middle. Getting the chaos, the bull centaur involved. Desperately trying to get him to score so I can get a longer drive. Now the tree is free to hit my guy at the bottom, and now gets his tackle zones in the way. That wasn't tackle, so I'm not mad about that. Oh, it goes for a foul. I don't even know who. Oh, and the Minotaur with a hefty as well. There are points in this game where I think he's very experienced, and points where he's not. This is fantastic. I've got to just compliment Dusty on this screen here, because this is really good. So where do we go? Right. I should blitz with this hobgoblin on this player. I should do that. I know I don't. That's why I'm mad at myself. I try and blitz this guy. Go for it. Fails. Okay. Now he's got another turn of stalling and resetting his screen as much as he likes. And blitzing who he likes. So that was a triple skull, 6 skulls, and now we've got a... oh, I paused this, sorry. And a double 1, because he has sure feet. And now this opportunity is gone. Absolutely wasted. These guys are tied up, doing absolutely nothing. I guess for another foul, on the bull centaur. That I was mad at, because I care about the bull centaur, even though he's got no SPP. And I'm just trying to hit him, because what else can I do? Oh, I thought I had skulls there. Did I not? Oh, I did. I skulls there. That's what I did. Sorry, so it was 7, not 9, for the people I spoke to before. He's rooted. He's both downs, which is good, because that means I can now just leave. But it's too late. What can I do here? What would I do here now? Apart from not getting the situation. First of all, move this goddamn hobgoblin, apologies for swearing, here. Get him in here. Hit with the Mino. Try and get him to go towards the ball carrier. It's lost at this point. It's turns. He's going to score next turn anyway. But, yeah. I think there was a plan to foul up here. So I was less willing to commit players. But we'll see. No, I do leave. I should have just fouled that bloody tree. Oh, there we go. I actually blitzed in there. Oh, another skull. So we're on 8. 8 skulls and a double 1. And 5 dodges away from tackle. He obviously just sets up miles away because he forgot though he does have to have 3 on the line. So this is just a reaping for blocks. So that's how. What was the perfect, a very good opening drive. Got lost down to a draw. Actually, I'll set this play while I talk. Although I will turn that audio off. I got a kill there. I did get a kill, so that was nice. Got down to a draw because of one mispositioned hobgoblin and 2 missed blitzes that led into a whole load of dicing. So I'm not blaming the dice for the draw, really. I am blaming myself for not picking up on tagging the trees with the right players. The dicing, of course, didn't help. It should have been resolved with that blitz, but at the end of the day, it wasn't, and it led to that point because I didn't tag the trees properly. So I hope you enjoyed. I am sorry for my salt. Maybe it was entertaining. In that case, you're welcome. That's going to be it for a few days, partly because of timing, partly because I'm not playing another game today. I have things to do, and I am a bit Blood Bowled out. I'm going to finish watching the rest of South Coast series, and yeah, so hopefully maybe see you next week. But thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.